Hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. A little bit quiet on the racetrack at the moment, but absolutely busy as anything around the farm. We had 3 horses trial through the week. We'll show you a little bit of footage of that, and looks to be 1 or 2 horses there that'll sort of go to the races and be very competitive first up. And I think we've got 7 or 8 trialling next Wednesday, so absolutely flat out, but hopefully we will get plenty of horses to the races, probably early in December. And we also had a few horses come back into work to really target the summer racing. I'm probably a bit disappointed how the spring worked out. We had a couple of really nice young horses that we were sort of targeting for the spring, but they just weren't physically ready. So we gave them a little bit of a break. They're back in work now, and they're up to trialling. So they're probably just going to come in really late in the spring, probably late November or so, and then hopefully they'll race right through the whole Christmas and New Year period. And there's plenty of horses there all lined up. There's probably I think there's about 10 or 12 horses that haven't raced that are all up to trialling. So really busy time and pretty exciting time ahead in the next couple of weeks. Little filly Champagne Promise had her first trial today. She got a long way back. We rode her quiet. She got a long way back and then worked to the line nice. She'll have a proper hard trial in 2 weeks' time, then go straight to the races. But plenty of ability, just very young and very raw filly. Yeah, here's Freedom Beckons. He's in the pink colours with the blue cap. He's running second most of the way, and then sort of held his ground getting to the line. He'll step out at Geelong on Melbourne Cup Day, which is Saturday week, and in 1100 metre race. And on what he shows, he's going to be pretty competitive. There's a bit left in the tank with him too. He's fairly big and fat, that horse. So we'll give him another nice solid gallop next Tuesday, and then go to the races with him the following Saturday. Beautiful Darcy Brahma filly called Otago Miss. She jumped and showed a heap of speed, and she really wasn't fit enough to run this trial. She bounced straight on the bunny and led him up very easily, and then Georgie was told not to knock her around. She sort of went to the line under a fairly good hold. She'll improve significantly from that, and have another trial in a couple of weeks' time, then step out to the races. Yeah, here's another horse that we're really targeting for the summer racing. Is a horse called 4 Days of My Life. He trialled up okay last time in, and then we give him a start and he pulled up horribly sore and just had a few issues, and just weren't really happy with him. So we're giving him a nice long spell. He's come back in ripping condition and wrapped with the way he's going. So he's another horse he'll probably race around about the Christmas New Year period. Here's a couple of horses that have just come back into work. On the right there with Georgie riding it is Tempest Rock. He won a race last time in and probably just struggled with a long hard prep, so he's come back into work now and getting ready for the summer races and being targeted the sort of Boxing Day, New Year's Day, Australia Day sort of period. And the horse that Josh is on, a horse called Conciello, he seemed to be a really nice horse. He won his first start and then struggled a little bit his second start, but wasn't beaten far, and pulled up with a foot abscess. So he's had a long break and he's just come back into work now, and he looks like the ideal sort of Friday night at the Valley sort of horse. He's a really interesting horse, a Spinning World horse. He trialled up last time in and trialled super, and been a very immature horse. We're giving him plenty of time. He's just come back in for the sort of summer racing, but really keen on him. He hasn't even got a name yet, so keep an eye out for him, because when he gets up to trialling, from what he showed us last time in, he's pretty smart. Geez, Pete was a bit stiff last week with Angelic Light. They even protested to try and win for all our punters, but bad luck, and even Criterion. He wasn't beaten all that far on the Cox Plate, so close but no cigar, Pete. We'll see if he can go one better this week.
Thanks, Jamie. Hi, everyone. Straight to Flemington this week. In the Wakeful Stakes, race 2, number 8, Candelara, Sydney Raider with Bjorn Baker and João Moreira to ride. And the second pick is race 5, number 3, Lord Van Persie in the Lexus. I think it's a horse waiting to do big things. And my roughie for the day is race 9, number 11, Nearest to the Pin. That's it. Catch up next week, and hopefully we'll have a few more winners.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks very much for watching. Pretty exciting week. The big week of the year is Flemington Cup week, and pretty exciting. Don't know if it's good or bad for racing, you know. I was flicking through the field the other day, and I think there's only 1 or 2 locally bred and trained horses Yeah, I don't know. You know, the Japanese come over and won the Caulfield Cup, and then Aidan O'Brien wins the Cox Plate. If one of the Europeans happens to win the Melbourne Cup, I don't know if it's really good for racing. I much prefer to look through a form guide where you know the horses, you've followed the horses for the last year or so, and you know their form. Where, geez, I reckon it's difficult for the average mug punter to have a bet in the Melbourne Cup now, but that's the way it's headed, and I suppose someone's got to win. But anyway, that's my little theory on it all, and whether it's right or not, I don't know, but hopefully it'd be just fantastic to have a runner in one of these big races, and hopefully we'll be able to do that in the not too distant future. Till next week, see you later.